to inspire you to step out of a place of victimhood, to step out of a place of, I am sensitive, I cannot do that, of all the things you've been told where you don't function and where you are wrong, all the situations where because you were introvert or because you were actually thinking something through, you didn't get to voice your ideas in a room.
Welcome to Bloom. This is a podcast that explores stories of leadership and success from highly sensitive people who have overcome adversities and are now using their gifts to empower their communities. Here's your host, Berlage-Buccellati.
Welcome to the Capturing Moments series, where I explore key concepts, key insights, practical tips, and inspiration to support individuals navigate the complexities of high sensitivity. Today, I want to talk about a key concept that is very dear to my heart, and that is the power of sensitivity, and why I think that HSPs are actually the missing link for social transformation. We live in very turbulent times, and it appears that many systems that we have been relying on are at a breaking point. Many government institutions, the health services, schools, financial systems, just to name a few, have in many places been twisted beyond recognition. The challenge in this is that the world has become immensely complex, and that it's not just complex, it's dynamic complexity. So for many, actually for most of us, it becomes almost impossible to grasp all the details of what is actually going on. However, highly sensitives are excellent complex thinkers. They're excellent systems thinkers. And that means that we are actually predestined to work in these situations. We're basically built to come up with innovative ideas, to work outside the system, to work even from inside the system, to bring new thinking and new structures into our society. All the highly sensitive people I have worked with or that I know have this thing about wanting to improve the human condition. So if you put these two things together, you already have a wonderful basis. We have this desire, large or small, to improve the world. We can actually, through our ability to sense the subtle, we notice when things are awry, when they're not right, when there is something in the system that needs to be looked at. And if you combine that with that ability of systems thinking, you have an individual that has incredible power. A friend of mine coined this beautiful sentence, and he said, HSPs are bridge builders in a fractured world. And I love this because if you think about that metaphor, all the things that a bridge means, it helps people to go from one place to another place without having to take a huge detour. It creates, some bridges are very, very beautiful. It creates opportunities for exchange that weren't there before. And it always means that it contributes in one way or another to resolve a problem that was there before. So we are very, very well equipped to be change leaders, to support change leaders, to build those bridges into another world. I don't know if you've noticed in yourself that you probably have an explorer's mind. And that explorer's mind is this enhanced cognitive processing ability that we have that naturally makes us look for innovation, makes us look for the missing parts that are needed for transformation. Now I add into this our pursuit of excellence, our orientation to details, and this creative desire to, that creativity that seeks expression, be it in the arts, be it in thinking, be it in building new machines, be it in finding the most perfect recipe for a pizza or whatever it is. But it is this urge to apply our creativity. And the last very important point in this story is our ability to build bonds, our community orientation, how we all function better in community. We seek community, we want community, we know how community works. And I assume that we can all agree on the point that we need more community in this world, and we need people who can navigate it. We need people that have an empathic connection to others. We need people that can read the room. However, most highly sensitive people would say, would maybe say, are you mad? How can you assume that we are the bridge builders? How can you assume that we have power? How can we assume that we are actually change leaders? And I would ask you to just contemplate, some of the points that I just mentioned, and then reflect on the people that you most admire as change leaders. Take, for example, Martin Luther King, who most definitely was a highly sensitive person, and see what he moved, what he created, how many people he inspired. So it is my desire to inspire you to step out of a place of victimhood, to step out of a place of, I am sensitive, I cannot do that, of all the things you've been told where you don't function and where you are wrong, all the situations where, because you were introvert or because you were actually thinking something through, you didn't get to voice your ideas in a room. Look for help to empower yourself. Get rid of trauma that is stuck in your system. Work on your mental attitude, on who you are and what you can do. Get help and support in healing your body. If your nervous system has been, in overwhelm for a very long time, you might need some outside help and advice on how to heal your body. Have the courage to step out of that mindset that you're isolated and alone. So many change leaders start out on their own and then find people that are willing to follow them, build community, inspire other people, and in that way create a wave, a momentum for change, for cooperations. But it needs that first step of understanding that you are powerful. And I would also add the understanding that we actually have a responsibility. We are here for a reason, and we need to step up, be it in a small way, be it in a large way, whatever your vision, your mission, or your desire is. But I think the time for us to sit back and lick our wounds is over. We are needed. So I wish you courage. I wish you support. I wish you community. And I wish for your projects to come to fruition and help this world transform into a much, much better place.
If you want to continue this conversation, book a free 30-minute consultation on Yole's website at integralcoreproject.com/en/contact. And we invite you to join the support group for highly sensitive people. To join the support group, go to integralcoreproject.com/support group. Thank you for listening to the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe and rate it.